short.
Too late.
He did.
Let the plagues begin. Blood in the Nile.
Frogs, ribbit, ribbit.
Flies! Ooh.
Gnats. Oh, gnats.
Dead livestock. Woo, wish.
Boils! Ooh.
Hail.
Locust.
Darkness.
And finally, the death of the firstborn son in Egypt.
Israelites, if we put the blood of a perfect lamb on our doorposts, God will pass over our house as his plague of death kills all the firstborn sons.
And God did.
Moses, my son is dead. Take your people and go.
430 years of slavery. Over. Quick, let's get out of Egypt before Pharaoh changes his mind. Come on, Israelites, follow me!
And everything was going great.
We're following the leader, the leader, the leader. We're following the leader.
For about the first 5 minutes.
Oh, why'd we go this way? The Red Sea's blocking our escape, and Pharaoh changed his mind, and our army's charging down on us. I wish I were back in Egypt.
I wish I never followed you.
I wish I were dead.
Enough whining!
And so God allowed Moses to part the Red Sea. Leading the Israelites through on dry ground. But the Egyptians were destroyed as the water filled back in. Over that next year, many things happened as the Israelites wandered in the desert toward the land that God had promised Abraham, the land that had come to be known as the Promised Land. God gave them the 10 Commandments to obey,
Here they are.
which they immediately began disobeying. They complained that they were hungry,
We're hungry.
so God gave them manna, which fell from the sky. They complained that they were thirsty,
We're thirsty.
so God gave them water from a rock. They got sick of manna,
We're sick of manna.
so God provided quails for them to eat.
Woo. Tastes like chicken.
This is how it went for the years that it took them to get back to the Promised Land. The Israelites were disobedient and whiny, and God continued to forgive and provide until at last they arrived at the Promised Land.
God has given us the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey.
Oh, does it have to be milk because I'm a little lactose intolerant?
Quiet! I've sent spies in the land who tell us what we'll find there.
I'm back!
So, what did you find?
There are many groups of people living there already,
What?
and they are huge.
What?
They will make dangerous enemies.
Oh, great, just great.
We never get anything we want.
I wish I was back in Egypt.
I wish I never followed you.
I wish I was dead.
That's it! God has told us he's going to give us this land, but you continue to whine and complain. He said he would give us, he'd beat our enemies for us, but you guys quit following him. Well, beef the stroganoff.
And so God, who had led the Israelites to the Promised Land, punished them. They were forced to wander in the desert for the next 40 years. None of those who saw God's wonders in Egypt ever got to see the Promised Land,
Oh, man.
including Moses.
Oh, man.
To make a long story short,
Too